Good evening, everybody. You may find yourself wondering, wait, why is he starting a new game? You also may find yourself wondering, why is he 30 minutes late? The answer is the same. All the save files from this game that I created yesterday are gone. I've been searching for them. They are not to be found. The idea of starting this game again nearly broke me. But what is Jankuary? What is a Jankuary without a moment that drives the streamer to the precipice of wondering if he even likes video games, like the medium of entertainment called video games anymore? They ran away. I don't know what the fuck happened. They're gone.
Ever since fun brought rise to power, the population. A few years ago, under the guise of protecting the population.
I don't know where they were. I don't know. They were there. I loaded them during the stream yesterday, but they are no longer extant on this memory card. So here we go again. Somebody, thank you for being first, and thank you for the 10 stream streak. And Outcast, thank you for being here. I'm gonna try and recover. I'm gonna try.
Stop squirming, prisoner.
Always racing for that first. I appreciate you. Sorry to make you all wait, really. I was here. I was here on time. And then I went to load the game. And no saves were found. And that started the Odyssey. The futile attempt to locate them. I guess we're just gonna start a quest to speedrun Little Big Adventure. Not off to a good start. Not off to a good start here, but hey. God, I think I fucking hate this game. It's just gonna be this is the bane of my existence. Oh my god. Hey, Bevork, what's going on? Welcome. How are you? This game is great, and also you want to throw it out the window. This is this isn't even the third time. I lost all my save files from yesterday. They're all gone. I don't know why. What occurred? So I'm restarting this. I was playing the PC version, and one of my major frustrations was how the fuck. Oh, was this? Was this? Okay. I mean, I don't want to lose any lives, and there's no reason to lose a life there. That was stupid. Yeah, well, see, I checked. I popped out the little mini SD and searched, and there's nothing. There's nothing in any of the other channels. I don't know. This is the only thing that's on here, on any channel. That's it. So, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's like to your point, Bevork, like I am very appreciative of this game's ambition. It's very cool. There's a lot that I appreciate. There's a lot going on. And yet the actual like experience of playing it all the time, like I'm just so miserable.
Twinsen is a relatively new
But
planet
then there are
on the
moments where I'm not.
outskirts of a remote
There are moments where I can
galaxy.
just stop and
Its
appreciate like what
rotational
it's trying to do. Like, oh man, just like this kind of
Ever
open
since
world, and
Funfrock's
I've got all these
rise
different
to
stances
power,
at my
the
disposal,
population
and it really
years ago,
leaves
under
you like it trusts in the player. Now, I'm not living up to its expectations for sure. Yeah, the one thing that was really frustrating me about the PC version was like not being able to make multiple saves and save wherever I want, and then just like getting into these situations where I would get captured and like taken back to the beginning of the game. Even if I'm like a couple hours in, and I have to redo everything. And then I saw that the PlayStation version allows for saving at any time. So I thought maybe this would help me enjoy the game a little bit. And it was yesterday. And then I found no saves when I came in today. So I don't know. But maybe. Maybe these will be here tomorrow. There's a lot to appreciate between why do I take damage from running into a wall? Thankfully, that's not in this version, but Emissary Vex was telling me about this. What is up with the save system? Why won't the ball go where I want? You can save anytime in the PC version. It's just a strange checkpoint system. Really? Okay, I guess I misunderstood it then. Or maybe I don't know if I've misremembered that. I do remember, like, some of the checkpointing working where, like, if I died in an area, like if I was in this one earlier area and then I progressed to a different area.
I guess I didn't do what a baby's gotta do, so let's do it again.
I fucking hate this game so much. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. Maybe I was misunderstanding. Hey, Horseman, what's up? I refuse to lose lives in this first room. I refuse. What was happening to me, and maybe there's a way around it and I misunderstood something, but like I would like go into a different area and then like I would like wander back into an earlier area looking for something, and then I would die there, and then it would like reload. Like when I reloaded my save, it like put me at the beginning of that area, and I would like lose progress, and I was very confused by the whole thing. And I don't know, this just seemed simpler and kind of intuitive, and I kind of like, you know, I'm losing a lot. Like I know the PC version is better, but I kind of like the changes to like to make it work on the PlayStation controller. Like I'm enjoying the gameplay experience a little bit more. Thank you for the clip. Oh my god. Yeah, somebody's the goat. My total accident. I was about to try if no one else was seemingly going to. Thank you so much. So yeah, Horseman, I don't know if you've been here, but if you're wondering why I'm here, all my saves are gone from yesterday. So, I'm starting the game again. I'm starting the game again. Okay. I think the mistake I'm making is that I'm in aggressive mode. I need to, like, run over there quickly. Hey, Beavork, I have a question for you, if you don't mind. So, the reason I'm not playing on the CRT right now, it's like when I load this ROM, like the picture's just like bouncing and spinning, like flickering across the screen, like if you were trying to play like a PAL system on an NTSC. And I was wondering about that. Like I feel like I've checked out some other European ROMs before, and it's just this, and it's like working on my monitor, but on the Trinitron, it does that. I mean, I was like, I just didn't know. Like, I don't know much about signals or anything like that. I was curious about like playing ROMs that are designed for a PAL system on an NTSC system. I don't know. In the right ISO? That explain the saves disappearing? I'm Freak, how you doing? Welcome in. Sorry, what do you mean by that, though? The disc? Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, I just have the one. So I think so. The thing is, like, they're not even on. Like, I pulled it up on my PC to just check, and it's like there are no saves in the other folders. Just nothing. So I don't know. Let's make some new ones. There's a physical PAL NTSC switch on the ActionWorks. Yeah, see, I tried that. I toggled that. And when I threw it onto PAL, like, it didn't fix the issue. It just actually compounded the issue. The ActionWorks thing itself does zero conversion of signal besides transcoding. If it's 50 hertz input, it's 50 hertz output. Okay. Yeah, like, I don't know if this is a dumb question. I was just curious, like, if you just have a ROM... Oh, no. Goddamn. Oh, goddamn it. Oh, goddamn it. Oh, shit. Okay, jeez. Like, if you're still on an NTSC system, but you're using, like, an ODE or something to play a European ROM, but it's, like, not a PAL system, I was just curious, like, what does that mean for the signal that's being... And the fact that, like, it's throwing the CTR into chaos, but everything else is fine. I wasn't sure about, like, what's going on exactly. Oh, I was supposed to get a... That works too, though. Disguise. Yeah, they dipped Outcast, and you know what? I don't blame them. I'm trying to get out of here, too. How do you just, like, bounce into stuff to look for goodies? I'm trying to remember now. There it is. Cool. Oh, yeah, no, it's... I guess we're not getting that. It's going to be whatever the game is trying to output. Some European games can do 60 hertz, a lot can't. That explains it. I was like, okay, this hasn't happened before, and, like, I've checked out other European ROMs. This is the first one that, like, did that, and it surprised me, and I was like, okay. So, yeah, thank you. So the model of the PS1 itself doesn't matter. They all do the same thing. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I see the fanfic redeems are still up. Oversight, are we still going strong on that? Oh, that's for the entire Jankuary. It's still going strong. It's going very strong. Now, I did increase the time a little bit. It's gradually been lengthening. So I'm trying to, like, keep it to, like, 1 or 2 an hour. So, like, I have the one just fanfic redeem at an hour, and then to add something to the fanfic at an hour and a half, and I feel like that, staggering that a little bit more and allowing me, like, processing time to, like, work through the last request before, like, anyone introduces a new character. Not that it's on the rails or anything. It's chaos. and the way that we collectively intended, I guess. But yeah. That's for a whole month. Yeah, just all for Jankuary. For all of Jankuary. So, feel free. If you feel so inclined. And we'll keep writing it. I'm trying to remember where we left off. We're in an Applebee's. We just met our adversary. And... oh, we came into contact with my own short story I wrote as a child in, like, 1st grade. About, like, space Power Rangers, basically, on flying jet skis. Gravy. Beavork, how do you feel about the sequel to this game? Because Emissary of X requested the sequel. Told me not to play this, but I kind of insisted on it. I just wanted to check out the first one before I checked out the sequel. He told me I'd have a bad time. The sequel's a lot less player hostile. Yeah, the fact that, like, I'm not even taking the damage from running into the wall, like, they changed that. They fixed that for this console release. And also the PC release that I was playing. But, I'm trying to imagine, like, how much angrier I would be if I were dealing with that, with these... I don't want to say shitty controls, because, like, it's 1994. Like, I'm trying to look at it through the proper lens, right? And not through a modern lens. That said, shitty controls. And just, like, yeah, bumping into walls and taking damage. That sounds like a nightmare. Space Power Rangers on flying jet skis? That sounds rad as hell. A little 7-year-old me thought so, yeah. So they just burst onto the scene. Does it feel like it works as intended? This game? It reminds me of Alone in the Dark, which... same creator. Frederick Reynal. But, like, as I'm playing this game, I'm, like, constantly reminded of my experience playing Alone in the Dark 2. Which was, like, it just continually oscillated between appreciation and frustration. And, like, a lot of... Particularly the second game, because I kept getting, like, mobbed by enemies and almost, like, soft-locked in some of the situations that I found myself in. How's it going?
I rummaged around here as there's no
Movement specifically? Yeah, it just feels like... I don't have that much experience, but, like... Yeah, a 1994 3D adventure game. It feels of the era, which doesn't feel great, you know. But hey, we're still figuring things out. Oh, I need discrete. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like it's kind of laborious movement. Kind of slow. Very tanky. Even just like, there's a fairly simple crate pushing puzzle. We'll be there in just a minute. Or maybe an hour. I don't know. But like, even just getting that right is kind of tricky. Because it's so easy to like accidentally push it like a pixel past where it needs to be. Some people struggling with tank controls would say these controls are bad, but they really aren't. They're designed well, as in it functions fine. That person just isn't accustomed to it. I gotcha, yeah. No, I mean, like, it doesn't feel good for tank controls. There's like a, you can kind of see it in, like, his animations. Like, there's like a startup time, you know, as he gets going. Like, he moves like a toddler. He moves like a giant baby. And just, it requires a lot of these different stances that, as you can see, like, the pivots around, you know, there's just a lot of, like, startup time in the animations. And you just feel the delay. And then some of them are just really slow. He definitely looks like he's about to fall over at any moment. Yeah, and so how it looks, that's how it feels to control him.
Give me a hand, and I'll let you keep...
I remember though that like last night I forgot to go down. There's like some sewers here. I don't remember exactly where they were, but I remember getting some goodies. They might be over this way. I was in like such a rush to just get to where I left off on the PC version. Is this it? No, I don't think it is. Is this? Oh, no, maybe it is. One of these takes me like back into the facility, into the asylum where I was imprisoned at first. That's what it is. Yep. I don't know the purpose of this. Maybe I've missed something. Maybe it comes into play later. But like, all this accomplishes is me going back to where I began the game, but like behind an enemy. Because I remember thinking like, oh, this is the back way into something, and then like, after getting wrecked a few times, like, oh, even if I get past this encounter, I'm just like looping back to where I just came from. But, you know, it's kind of wild that like he went from Alone in the Dark. Oh, it must be just right here. This is it. Onto this, like I feel like Alone in the Dark was so much more intuitive and like user-friendly and player-friendly than this game. Hey Dante, what's going on? Going to bed but leaving support. Thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you for the support. I had to restart the game again, so I really need it this evening. Hope you have a good sleep. Maybe it's one of those full circle things where at the very end you have to return to the start. Yeah, maybe.
Do what I do. Gather up the clover leaves and the boxes. You need one box to hold each clover leaf. Each clover leaf will give you another chance when you're in an extremely dangerous situation.
I'm a freak. I'm surprised you're not streaming tonight. You just taking a night off? No wonder it felt familiar. Watching the last couple days, I kept thinking it felt like Alone in the Dark. Yeah. Frederic Reynal. Who... So it's like an unintended subplot. Like, okay, I guess I'm going to go through a lot of the games, maybe all of them, eventually, that this creator put out into the world. But hey, it gets to like, I don't know if it ends with, I don't know what he's made recently. But at least, at some point, we get to Toy Commander, which is a game I really enjoyed as a child. It's very fun. I wonder if I'm going to get in there and realize it's less fun than I remember, but yeah. Is it just one? I've picked up multiple. No, I guess I have two. Okay. Why does it just drop random adjectives on the side? Are you talking about these? So that's me actually on the shoulder buttons toggling between my stances. So you have a normal, and this dictates like how you move. Then you have athletic. This is when you're trying to like move around quickly. And yet even then, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like look at this just drunken totter, like back and then like leg kicked out. Like he's got to like just like a Looney Tune kick himself into sprinting. It just feels so bad. Then you have your aggressive. This is how you do combat. So you have to be in this stance to fight, but then you move like, again, a toddler that shit his diaper and is like walking around with that, like just a big old load. And then finally, you've got your discreet, which is even slower than everything you've just seen. And sneaky. And yet every time I use it, I still get caught. But Sometimes you gotta. Naruhodo. Yeah, that's what I meant by stances. Yeah. Okay. I feel like streaming on Mondays have generally been detrimental to my streams as a whole, I feel like. Okay, gonna reserve it for special streams, games I just need to finish. Right on. Have been detrimental, rather. Maybe this is better. Jesus fucking Christ. I guess it's the same distance.
Do you know of a place where sailors hang out?
The sewers. The sewers, maybe. Working on my Toonie Tuesday right now instead of getting no sleep, for example. Oh yeah? Any hints of what it's gonna be, or is it a secret?
LBA, Lupenberg Sewer Service, Little Vashon Street.
Little Vashon. Okay, let's do one of these. A full-on save game that we just gotta collectively believe will not go anywhere. But I don't know. What is the extent? Okay. Like, I can just, you know, bop into stuff and, like, get coins and hearts sometimes, but I'm not sure, like, what exactly. But I guess not trees.
It is forbidden to travel outside the Citadel in
Oh, cool. Someone found me. Yep. Yep. What was in here? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay.
Slip of the tongue.
Oh, Nelly. No, I don't think I will. I'm trying to go get smooched. Shit. Oh, okay.
You've returned at last, my love. Come inside quickly. All the clones must be looking for you.
I'm just on this late so I can sufficiently fuck up my sleep schedule to be bright and awake for a 2:30 a.m. airport drive tomorrow. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hope that goes all right. That's rough. I had something like that recently, but I instead just like went to the airport the night before and just slept on a seat until 3 a.m.
Twinsen, where were you? I was worried sick.
Make sure to get some energy drinks. I hope the trip is good, though.
I've just escaped from the asylum. They think that I am a troublemaker.
Okay, you are a troublemaker. You have done nothing but make trouble for me. Okay. Oh, we gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. Okay.
Open up.
Yeah. I tried this so many times, I just didn't realize like I needed an additional button press to actually like crouch down to that level. The last time I'm going on the trip, my mom's off to the Bahamas for a couple weeks. Oh, gotcha, okay. Clones, what is this, Star Wars? Yeah. Which Star Wars creature is your favorite? Do you like Grobo clones or do you like Quetches? Or whatever the other two are. I can't remember. The lore is very dumb and silly. It's a very silly game. The antagonist is named Dr. Funfrock. That's the thing, like,
rediscovered your magic ball.
like all the story and everything is like a children's cartoon.
You've just earned the first level of magic.
That's not how this section is supposed to go. I'm learning.
By your ancestors. You'll be able to store up magic with it.
I know sometimes it feels like I don't have the ability to improve on things. I just make the same mistakes again and again until I somehow stumble through by sheer luck. It's usually how I get through games. But sometimes I actually learn what to do and improve my performance. It can happen. It is, in a word, French. Yeah, like, you look at Twinsen's head, and then you look at, like, Rayman. And there's, like, a commonality there. And I can't really pinpoint what it is. It's just like, yeah, that's French. That's a French character. I'm not too invested in Star Wars lore. I was thinking of the Stormtroopers in the Clone Wars. I was just joking. Those aren't Star Wars creatures. Those are the names of the creatures in this game. So when you think you see elephants, just know they're not elephants. They're some other bullshit. I can't remember. Or maybe I just don't want to. You know, I'm just like purposely not devoting the brain space to it. Flew right over your head. No, it's fair. Don't worry about it, because I'm certainly not. Totally believe those were real. They are real. Like I'm not doing a bit. Like, I mean, I am doing a bit, but like I didn't make that shit. Those are real words from this video game. Like, that is the lore for this video game. A couple more save losses and you'll be the #1 speedrunner. Can you imagine speedrunning? God damn, dude. The thing is, though, like, right now, because I know exactly what to do and where to go, and I don't have to, like, wander into just soft lock chaos by meandering through, like, a zone of just 7 enemies all shooting me at the same time. It's like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. Maybe. And it's just so miserable. But, like, when you know what to do, kind of like being in this game world. I kind of like being here. I like the world. I guess that's why I just can't stop. Also because it's on my wheel and the game almost broke me, and then I was like looking at the screen. I was sitting here in my chair, like, am I just gonna send out a message in the Discord server like, I'm sorry, I gotta cancel the stream. I'm just not feeling it tonight. It's like, no. This happens. You hit a point in Jankuary. It's like, is Jankuary gonna break you? Or are you gonna suffer through and be the stronger for it? And well, I'm here. You know, I bet you can knock out the PlayStation World Record for this game. I wonder what it is. I don't know. This game has a fan base, though, you know? Like, I feel like there'd be stiff competition. I don't think it's safe to assume that people haven't tried. There's a lot of love for this game out there. Which I understand. Like, if I had played it in 1994, I think it would have been like a very memorable childhood experience. Or as an adult, you know. Not like age dependent, but I'm just imagining if I had this as a kid at the time, you know. I'm sure I would have struggled through and gradually figured it out. 80% of PlayStation is 1/1930. Fuck. Yeah, no. No. I'm good. But it's literally free if you beat it glitchless on PlayStation. Okay. I mean, should I just say that's what we're doing tonight? What are we going to end up with? 7 hours and 35... I mean, I think I got it, though. We got it. Fuck. Didn't you genuinely like the world? Are you driven by spite to carry on? And there's definitely a little bit of spite. There's always a little bit of spite. But genuinely, like, that's what I mean. Like, if you know how to avoid all the horse shit in this game, I think it's cool. Then you can just appreciate what's cool about it, right? Because, like, the misery comes from not knowing how to approach a situation, or even if you should be approaching the situation, because it is so kind of like, I don't know if I should say abstruse, but like it's so open and it's like so janky that it's not clear sometimes, like, is this the solution to this? Should I be trying to fight this enemy? And you never know. So if you know like how to avoid the bullshit, then yeah, I think it's really like about the visual design and just like looking at it through the historical lens. Because like I said, you know, the story's dumb. That's not really what's compelling about it. But everything together is pretty neat.
I'm headed up to my trunk. There are 4 crates in the warehouse that I cannot see.
Okay. I don't know if I have to do this in aggressive stance. Like, I kept pushing the crates too far when I wasn't. Discreet is like an even slower way to do it, I think. Well, maybe not. Benefit of this one is I don't have to hear like constantly. Oh, I fucked it up already. That's a new record. I see a genuine effort to make something and I can appreciate that. Yeah. For sure. That's what I mean. Like, in spite of everything, even, it's like, I need a new category of games. I don't know what the category is, but it's like games that I find fascinating and kind of love thinking about having played in retrospect, but when I remember the actual moment-to-moment experience of playing them, fucking miserable. And, like, Siren was one of those games. Like, I hated playing Siren most of the time. And then, like, every time I finished playing it, I was like, holy shit, that was cool. That was so cool. Hated almost every second of it, but my God, what a neat game. And, like, that's kind of going on here a little bit. Feel that way a lot? Yeah? Do you have any, like, games like that in particular that, like, you just really appreciate and, like, almost want to say that you, like, to the level, like, you almost want to say that you like the game. Just maybe not, like, playing the game. It's kind of how I feel about Alan Wake 2 as well. Like, it's kind of close to that. Like, not to the same degree, but, like, I don't really like playing Alan Wake 2, but I like thinking about the experience I had playing it. Okay, I think this was just, like, push it all the way back into the left, and then... So, go there, so it goes to the back. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like Alan Wake. Like, I don't like playing those games, but I think they are amazing games. Like, amazing multimedia artistic experiences. Not even just, like they push the boundaries of what is done in the medium. I really appreciate them. But 2 was better, for sure. Like, I liked it a lot more, but most of the time, like, yeah, I just wasn't really into playing it. But it's like a very different story where it's like that I'm just like not into the gameplay, but I can tell like for what it is, like it's good. Some of these like are falling short of what they're intending to do. Yeah, I definitely like I don't like the first Alan Wake. Like that's a much easier judgment for like, oh, it's going for some really cool things. It's ambitious. Like the narrative is very compelling and some great ideas, but overall, I just don't like playing it. What did I just go wrong? No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Did I push it too far? I guess so. Yeah. Alright. You know what? On the topic of Remedy, Control. I was so fucking done with that game by the end, but I wanted to explore every piece of that world. Yeah? That's another one, like, that one, I loved every second of it. As soon as the DLC dropped, I was back in. But I have heard that take from some other people, like they just didn't really, they didn't vibe with it. But for me, like that was, like that's the Remedy game for me. Love everything about it. That said, there are some frustrations in the, like there's some difficulty spikes in the game that I struggled with. Especially in the DLC. Like I definitely had a couple times. I don't want to say I was over it, but just like, oh, okay. I'm ready to get done with this encounter. What's the issue right now? Is that right? No. I feel like it's still obviously there. But then if I push it again, it's like it's not going down. Is this just, I guess like it doesn't fit down there. I thought it did. But then I gotta push it that way, right? Didn't I do that before? Because I can't get around the right side if I push it up this way. I think I push it through here. Like, I think this is wide enough. The perspective is kind of fucking with me. I guess I'm pushing it like a step too far. I don't know. Because maybe it needs to be like there. That seems like it's wrong. It seems like it's encroaching on the corner of the stone, but I love Alan Wake 1 and 2. Yeah, I know you do. And Control as well. The only major complaint I have with Alan Wake 2 is its length. It is a very long game. Yeah. That also contributed to like me just feeling like, all right, I'm ready to finish this thing up by the end of it. I know we talked about it before, but it's like that conceptually, it's like a 10 out of 10, but then like I know it's trying to be more than a horror game, but like every time it tries to be a horror game, I think it just kind of fails. Like I find a lot of the jump scares very contrived and cheap, and yeah, okay. It can be done. Just like visually it looks like that's not right. Like it's lined up incorrectly. So I think if it nailed the horror stuff a little bit more, I would feel better about the experience as a whole. I got fucked by awful weapon mod rolls. It just made the combat feel so monotonous. Oh. Yeah, I wonder how I'll feel about going back to it, because I want to replay it before the sequel comes out. But I haven't played it since... It was 2019 game, right? I played it like almost immediately, but then I guess I jumped back in when the DLC came out. So whenever that last DLC was I guess the last time I touched it. Okay. Made it a pain in the butt to stream. August 27th, 2020. That was it then. All right. They did do some major updates to the game recently, at least on PC. Really? Okay. I wonder if those are, if it's the same case with like PS5.
The crates are arranged correctly this time. Thank you.
Oh, right.
You have
Yeah.
a ferry ticket.
I was doing that for a reason, wasn't I? Trying to run out of here after doing that job for free. Okay, so in 48 minutes, I got back to where I left off. Just about, what, in 3 hours of streaming last night? I guess because I like got past this and just got just battered around the next area, which, buckle up. Hey, Street, what's going on? Welcome. How you doing? Good morning. Yeah, they updated the next-gen console version a few months afterwards. Cool. Okay. That's exciting. I guess I'll be checking that out. Do we know when the Control sequel is coming out? It's this year, right? But do we have a date? No date. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, look, it's me. Playing this game. I feel that, Twinsen. I feel that. The only thing I remember about Control is the blonde woman at the table having bad facial animation. Her mouth opens wide when she talks sometimes. Really? Okay, I don't really remember this. Alright, there's just so much horse shit in this area, so... I spent like an hour trying to get back here because I ran forward. Okay, so... Because I was trying to like check out this door. Then this shit happens. Yep. And then that shit happens. And then... Oh boy. Okay. After having thought about it, I guess I would say there are a handful of Call of Duty campaigns I think are pretty good despite me hating playing Call of Duty. Okay. That's a good answer, yeah. Oh shit, so you haven't seen Control with ray tracing? You're in for a treat. I guess not, yeah. I played it on PS4 Pro.
Can't seem to sell a single hairdryer here. One of my colleagues is already out there trying his best. If this keeps up, I'll have to move on to another island.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2 Grobo clones.
Good day.
Good day.
A ferry ticket costs 10 cashes. However, as I have a wanted poster in my office, you will have to pay 30 cashes to make me overlook the fact that you look a lot like the guy on it.
No thanks. You can fuck off with that
I'm
deal.
not interested.
Is that all you sell?
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2 Grobo clones.
One of the few titles that are genuinely improved with ray tracing. Yeah, looks so good.
Good day. A ferry ticket costs 10 cashes. However,
One thing,
as I have a wanted
no matter
poster
how
in my
much you're
office,
enjoying playing the Remedy
will
experience or
have to
not,
pay 30
that shit's
cashes
going to look good.
to make me overlook the fact that you look a
I can't
lot like the
wait
guy on it.
for what
I'm
Control
not
2 is going to have in
interested.
store. Just considering some of those moments in Alan Wake 2, like, oh my god. There's going to be some true, like, visual splendor. I'm very excited. Modern Warfare 1 and 2. Rolled it. Oh, like, this is all coming back to me. I went through here, and I don't think I got anything out of it. Shit. Wait, are you a friend?
Good day.
Good day.
I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted
And
by
Ghost
2
was alright.
Grobo
Campaign-wise, I despise multiplayer and don't play zombies.
Sorry, I haven't seen your tweet.
Oh! Cool. Cool. Yep. Okay. Yep. Nice. Yeah. Okay. we're back in the situation where I don't know exactly what to do, so I don't know how to avoid the bullshit. So back into the bullshit. Yeah, this campaign's gonna be miserable on harder difficulties. Yeah. All right. Go for it. Whoa. Gotta go fast. Quick, fast. Load. Gotta load fast. Gotta load fast. Okay, I guess I should stay to the left, but then if like he hits me, I get knocked into the water. Oh, yeah, okay. That one doesn't count. Maybe I should just take the time to take you... Let me try just attacking them with my magic ball. I was trying to do that yesterday, though, but... Okay, let's try this. Is that worth it? I don't know. We're going for it. Cathedral, how you doing? No Gex? No Gex?
Slip of the tongue.
Sorry. I'll give you another one on the house. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. How are your classes?
Alright, boys. Phasers on stun.
Oh no, we're way past stun, Gex. We're magic balling to kill. Cool. Is this... Am I doing something? I don't think this is hurting you. It's hitting you. Are you... You're not a... Are you a friendly? Oh, you're not a friendly. Okay. Alright, so you're invulnerable. Jesus. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. This goes here. Okay, so I don't think there's any reason to be up here. Honestly, it was a pretty tough day, but that can be a private conversation. Oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope today's better. But overall, I'm pretty excited for the semester. Sweet Jeeves, it's so cold. Yeah, what is the temperature like for you right now? Cold War is one that impressed me recently, mostly because of one single mission. Raven Software clearly wanted to make an immersive sim, and it's the closest they'll ever get. No kidding. Okay. That almost gets me interested in the game. Almost. Alright, so don't go this way. There's nothing but horse shit. Fuck. I do need to take you out. I missed chat. Oh, sorry. Oh, probably because I was trying to find that Gex. I love how cinematic and powerful they could be, but as soon as emphasis on the campaigns no longer become a priority, I lose any vague interest I had. I feel that. When I'm able, I'd like to give Cold War a try. I heard World War II is not bad either. Can you walk onto the box on top and jump over from there? Well, see, the thing is, like, that is actually gonna... It's a good idea. I have a ramp over here. I realize, like, those boxes are just the other side of a place I got to over this way. So I think it's just an unnecessary location. I might be wrong about that, but, like, if I go up here... Well, first, you. Okay, beautiful. Like, if these things stayed dead, like, if I could leave this screen and come back and be able to get through here? Yeah, like, this is the other side, so I just realized, like, and it doesn't look like I can, like, where it hits, like, the black background, like, you don't step off that into a different area or location, because I just, like, hit a wall there. So it looks like there's just nothing going on. Like, there's no reason to try and get in that area. And I can get around the back, like, with this, past this enemy here, it's going to take me on the other side of this anyway. So, yeah, I just don't... I don't know why those enemies are up there, like, what they're guarding, but, it just seems like you can loop around and... Maybe there's a purpose there later. I know Cold War on PS5 got super cheap in Japan. Buddy imported a copy for like 2,000 yen. I might own it. They've given away some Call of Duty games before as like the monthly games. And I've redeemed them. I think it was a Black Ops game. I didn't even pay attention. Like, as I redeemed it, it's like, should I even do this? Like, I don't think I'll ever play this, but what if I do? And it's a free game, so, you know, always take the free game. But, god damn it. Oh my god. That's silly. It's a silly little game. It's fucking silly. In so many ways. I got Cold War for free on PS4. Was it a monthly game? Is that what I'm thinking of? I also had a friend buy me one of them. I think it was for a birthday. Just like, hey, you like games, here's a game. And I appreciated it. But also, like, as I received it, like, oh, this is very kind of you. I don't think I'll ever play this. But it was a nice thought. No! Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Hey, Witchy, what's going on? Welcome in. How was the rest of God of War? How's that going? You got it with your 3080? Yeah. It does go on sale pretty often, right? And Cold War campaign has faults, but it goes places. If it's Black Ops 1, I'd say go for it. That plot actually is not bad. Yeah, I don't play shooters. Although I'm always willing to broaden my horizons. But, like, nothing about it. Like, I trust y'all's taste and judgment. But also just, like... especially military-themed shooters. Like, it's just not my thing. Okay, there's, like, a way to get through the situation without getting... fucked by that. Hey, Sealcamp, what's going on? Welcome. How are you? Goddamn. Okay. And the way is, you drown yourself before the thing can even shoot you. It's an old strat. Keep that one in your back pocket. How about right here? Nope. How about right here? Okay. And like maybe this moment right now? Yes. Okay. Still got me. Can be done. Can be done. I'm doing so well. I am, thank you. Not at the game, but just like, I feel very... I'm going to take that compliment. Because here's the thing. This game has made me feel so miserable. And the idea of playing it tonight, like, was hanging over my head all day. And then when I started the stream, like right before I started it, I don't know what happened to my memory card, but like all my saves were gone. Like they're just gone. So I had to restart the game, and I persevered. It's not a very big thing. I got back to where I was in like 40-something minutes, but I got to take these wins where I can get them, and that felt like a little bit of a win. I didn't let Little Big Adventure break me. It still might break me. It probably will. But not yet. Not in the first hour. Showing up as a win. You know? Yes, actually. Yes. But yeah, how are you enjoying God of War? Oh, wait, sorry. I think you already told me. If you like jank, you just know those PS2 God of War games are so up your alley. Yeah, I've always wanted to play them. You know, I missed them when they came out. And then when the 2018 God of War came out, like, oh, I don't want to, like, just jump into this. But then, like, I was so excited about it. It looked really good. Like, well, I guess I'll just jump in. And, like, the beauty of that game is, like, I was so invested in everything. Like, I didn't need the backstory. I would have gotten more out of it, I'm sure. But it did, like, the place setting and, like, the backstory you need to know to, like, feel the stakes. And then I moved on to Ragnarok, you know. So I've never gone back. So, like, I'm vaguely aware of, like, I've seen some bits of some of the old God of Wars, but, yeah, I've never played them. Lejunebot is excited, always. Always. Lejunebot is feeling himself. I mean, second funniest chatter of 2025, and then recently got fully imagined visually in Mario Paint. Has a new profile picture on his account. He's just feeling good. Big things happen in Lejunebot's world. All right, just about to have my grumpy morning Coke. I hope the Coke is good. If you accidentally save over your file in a bad spot, do you think you would rage quit and move on to the next jank? If so, that would be terrible. The fact that I started the game over for the... Honestly, probably, like, over, like, the 10th time, if I can count all the times that the game, like, made me restart the game when I got captured, but just, like, actually intentionally starting the game over, third time from the beginning, all the way. So I would probably just start it over again. And each time get a little bit faster until I'm ready for that speed run. That's the plan. You never played a Call of Duty in your life, though. I love that we share this. I have, like, a couple multiplayer experiences where I got thrown in, like some friends wanted to play. Just like, I'll join. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I know what I'm doing now, though. Writing a fanfic. Completely understandable. They aren't Shakespearean dramas, and I won't pretend they are. But as a cinematic linear experience, it's a good time waster. A couple of those campaigns made me feel things. Yeah, it's not even, like, this isn't even a judgment on that as a thing. I just, like, personally, it doesn't appeal to me. But I'm also open to the idea that, like, if I gave it a chance, I might be affected by it. You know? But, yeah, it's just, like, with all the things that I'm actually genuinely curious about and want to play and experience in this world, like, yeah, Call of Duty, just, like, if I'm being honest, is not one of them. But I would be happy to have my mind changed one of these days, or, like, see what I've been missing out on. So, maybe, I guess it's not a jank thing. Maybe there'll be an occasion where y'all can make me play Call of Duty one of these days. It's different but good so far. I really like those games. Yeah, they're generally super jingoistic. And like that really turns me off. But at least the Black Ops series can be subversive. Yeah, you've told me that. A couple of you have mentioned that like surprisingly I don't know if it's just one game in particular, but like there's a campaign or two that is surprisingly subversive when you consider like the general like foundational narratives for those games, and then also just like the cooperation between like military like contractors and all that, and like overseeing a lot of the narrative decisions, and like from what I've seen. So you would just be surprised to see that level of subversion. So that is interesting. You loved God of War 3 so much, yeah? I enjoyed it without the backstory before jumping into it. Oh, okay, cool. One from 2005 was 10-year-old me favorite game of all time. Yeah, I do remember. Like, I have a memory of like doing something in the other room and hearing my little brother play it, and he was like stuck on some boss, and he was just like swearing and just like raging and throwing the controller. But that's like probably the most of my God of War PS2 experience, just hearing it from the other room. I watched the story recaps to know what was up. Okay, yeah. The 6 original Greek games are so worth it. Yeah, one of these days I do plan on going through them. Check this out. Kubo. Consider us governing. I'm sorry, not consider us. Consider us govery. I kind of want to drop the I. I like the phrase consider us govery. Consider us govery. That's really good. Still got to give it to Who There Are Thous, but that's up there. Nice, Outcast. Also, did you come up with your name by smashing the keyboard? No, I took the word Outcast and altered some letters. I was an edgy teenager. Super edgy. I mean, it's better than my backstory. I don't have anything good. I figured I wouldn't really suggest any other game in the Call of Duty series. Yeah. Kona Dervises will link magazine. Okay. I didn't know bots spoke Moogle. Hell yeah. We were just finding out earlier that Translator Song gives you vastly different things depending on how many coupons you put in your message. That's amazing. Hell yeah. Okay, wait. I gotta just... We're about to fanfic, but... How many did you do? Did you do 3? I just want to try it one time. Honical Decest Coster Assessment? Consider. Oh, fuck. Cuck considerized. Oh, Jesus, you would give me that. What the hell? Now we've gone into like evangelical like preacher at a tent revival casting a demon out of someone who's just come on stage. Demon contract and travel post. You have. Is this what the Moogles have been saying all this time? Holy shit. Oh my god. All right. What's going on in the fanfic? That's the next level. Thank you so much. This has made my day. That's right. The jet skis for air just burst into the cargo bay. I don't know, said Duke, but they're pretty badass. They were obviously invented by someone pretty cool and creative. Definitely not a child's creations. Crash, slam, vroom. The party all jumped back in surprise. All the sound effects were appearing in enormous Comic Sans font in the air all around them. Some an angular orange sound effect bubbles. And throughout it all, what would you like to add? A warping of the air with the faint echoes of text, like it was all overlaid over the reality on a higher layer with the opacity turned down to 20%. And that text was also Comic Sans. Oh yeah, Coelacanth, you might notice I extended them a little bit and staggered them. I hope that's cool. It's gradually me like trying to find over the last like week like a good time where they're not hitting too regularly and where I can feel like invested every time it comes up and like, you know, have some time to like put some effort into a paragraph. So like I want to keep it like an hour for the one and like an hour and a half for the other. And that way we get like on a longer stream, still get a handful of paragraphs. Incorporate the Tron movie that was glossed over somehow. Okay. Okay. The pack of flying space jet skis hovered in front of the group, idling in the smoky air. Sparks, burst from various broken machinery and damaged control terminals. The leader of the jet ski pack. Oh, ads are about to hit, I think. No, they're not. Never mind. 2 minutes. Hopped down from the jet ski. And crossed their arms over their chest. They were outfitted in a sleek spandex spacesuit with hop down dramatically. They dramatically. Actually, they flipped acrobatically down from the jet ski and crossed arms over their chest. They were outfitted in a sleek spandex spacesuit with... What is the Applebee's logo? Is it just an apple? It is. And like the most boring, basic ass apple imaginable. I guess that's why I couldn't recall it in my mind. Like, it's not really that simple, is it? It's just, yeah. It is. So, hey, Pure Hour, what's going on? Welcome. I'm working on a fanfic. We're also playing video games, too. But for Jankuary, for this month-long celebration of janky games, we're writing a janky fanfic. And so anytime someone drops the redeem, I have to stop what I'm doing and write a couple paragraphs. Yeah, it's a story. How you doing? Yeah, they tried something in those games, but in the end, I feel like they still come across as military recruitment propaganda. They ultimately portray America being betrayed by agents working against her. Won't you sign up today to prevent this? Yeah. Again, just one of... Like, again, it's not a genre or like a type of game that really appeals to me already. And then you layer that on top and just like, yeah, I'm good. Doing fine. Glad to hear it. You been playing anything recently? Anything good? Definitely still are. No denying that. But if you're aware of it, it's easy to ignore. That's a good point. I find Call of Duty to be like Outlast, a linear roller coaster that's meant to give you some adrenaline for a few hours. You know, it's a good point. Like, the same thing happens with, like, I don't know, like spy fiction or whatever. Like, I can have, like, a real-world criticism of, you know, that whole world or, like, a particular government agency and still, like, sort of set that aside to enjoy, like, the experience from time to time if it's, you know, compelling enough and just sort of, like, compartmentalize, like, I know this is, on a certain level, propaganda or whatever it is. and still enjoy, like, just, you know, maybe some dumb fun with Jack Reacher or whoever it is. Okay, so they're outfitted in a sleek spandex spacesuit with a glimmering embossed apple on their chest, front and center. It seemed to emanate with some barely perceivable force. It wasn't exactly visually perceptible. Just the feeling that this thing contained some strange allure for vast numbers of people. It continued to earn their patronage. Without really, it inexplicably continued to earn their patronage without really seeming to make a case as to why. The figure tensed up and suddenly reached for a blaster holstered on its gleaming chrome utility belt. But before they could even reach it, thwack. A DVD smacked right into their sleek, tinted front visor on their sleek helmet. Hey, what the? A muffled voice from inside the helmet exclaimed. It turned towards the source of the projectile. Smack. A DVD case smacked or cracked into the same spot on the visor. There was a hairline fracture there now. There's 3 more monthly payments of $19.95. Where that came from? Yelled Billy Mays. stepping forward aggressively. You've been playing Monster Hunter 3? Nice. How's that going? I should start Forever Kingdom, Evergrace 2, though. Oh, yeah, I want to check those games out. I've never played Evergrace. How's the first one? Absolutely. I look at them like Michael Bay movies. Fun stuff if you're able to ignore the subtext. Oh, yeah. Yep. Same deal. Perfect analogy. I must know what DVD. This DVD is the Tron DVD that... was Billy Mays holding it? Someone was holding a DVD of Tron in the previous scene. That's the beauty of the fanfic. Nothing's consistent. We just kind of keep rolling forward on sheer momentum. Kupo, pure. They are pure. They are pure little creatures. What's pure? A Moogle or a Chocobo? Clothes. Pure clothes. Demon. Contact. The crazy. This is pure literature. Thank you for the redeems. Evergrace is better than the second, in your opinion? Yeah? Okay. It's super jank, though I feel like it is a game that would be better if I had the game manual. Oh, yeah. Whoops. I thought we were in the Tron universe, not literally holding a Tron DVD. Oh, wait. Did I misread the, incorporate the Tron movie that was glossed? Yeah, so, a Tron DVD came up in the previous scene. We're actually not, I don't know what universe we're in. We're sort of in Toontown. We're in the Toontown universe? We got Toons. They're tuning. They came over from Toontown. No, I did. I'm a silly goose. You good? It's a okay. I'm gonna use Squirt. Look. What you're doing on the other side of this stream. Yeah, see, that's the thing about this game. And I'm not doing that. Because then, right, you gotta escape from this. I remember doing this. No. I'm not reading that. I learned my lesson. No, thank you. I know. You already have. You got your screenshot. You got the subtitles. You got me. You got me. Payday 2 and Borderlands 2 are the only shooters I've liked in the past decade. Not a genre for me, really. I'm more into dense, complicated PC games. Shield. Kook. Disassessed. Buyable. You have. Hey.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's
You can't just come into someone's house and say that. Good day. I'm looking for a friend.
We don't
get out of my home.
Here. Prove that you don't work for Funfuck. Clobber a clone.
Clobber a clone. You got it. Okay. Atomic Heart is the most recent shooter I've played, and I found that one really compelling. Strong narrative and a really strong world. That's awesome. I'm curious. You've been talking it up. I would like to check it out. But there's a lot of games between me and that one, I think. But I am curious.
Announcement number 358G. A prisoner named Twinsen has escaped from the Citadel. Anyone seeing the escapee must notify the nearest clone.
Attack of the Clone. I'm out of magic. What am I going to do? You got any magic, sir?
Good day. I'm looking for a friend.
Leave me alone. This job is already hard enough.
What is your job? Walking around looking dejected? Because that's all I see you doing. That's all I see. Every time it does that, I low-key get scared it froze. Yeah, I'm used to it now, but it is like one of the trade-offs of playing the PlayStation 1 version. Like, on PC, it's prettier and it's more fluid. You don't deal with that, but I made my choice. I stand by it. Next time I come to play this game, if there are no saves extant, I will no longer stand by it. Although this is the last time I have to play this, at least for a little while. Because I don't know how many hours I did yesterday, but I want to say it was at least 3. I'm probably like about done, honestly. I could probably end the stream at just about any time now. And have done my 5 hours. Coat? Coat. 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 I'm liking this even more than the scripture. Well, I don't know if I am. I don't know. Recency bias, maybe. It might be equally good, though. That horse is unsettling. Maybe because it just is lacking any, like, facial features? And moving very erratically. Almost like it's making me think of that scene in The Matrix, you know, where, like, his skin forms over his mouth. You just think about being in that situation, like you can't breathe, right? It's like no eyes, no nasal passageways, no mouth, and it's just like flailing around as it suffocates. It's kind of horrifying to look at. What is that? There's the I can't remember the characters' names. They're like the 2 killers in the Stephen King book The Stand, and they like go around murdering people, and they like will like they tie them up and like duct tape their mouth and nose. They call it pokerizing someone, I think. It's like this horse just got pokerized. Hi. Okay. If we hit our 5 hours, we can move on to the next game. We could. The problem is, I have to do it this week. I just kept not setting up the free McBoot and everything on my PS2 to like stream these games. And then I was like, so last night, I spun the wheel. It's like, okay, it's another PS2 game. Let me just spin it a couple times. I'll get something else, and then I'll have all the PS2 games lined up. Like, goal is to have that ready by the weekend. Every game that came up was a PS2 game. So we're playing on the PS2 a lot in the days ahead. No, don't do that. Shit. Anything to avoid facing the consequences of Seamans. I do have to do that. Like, I will switch over to the Dreamcast as usual. And I really need to do it today because I didn't have time this morning. I have not checked on them today. I have not checked on the Seamans since last night. Am I going to go into another dead body in the tank or 2? I better not. My God. I'll never hear the end of it from Mr. Red Eye. God damn. They're so fucking dead. I didn't do anything wrong. Especially reviewing my VOD. Like, yeah, they were all alive. There was 4 of them. They were swimming around when I came in. They were healthy and happy. So, I guess it is like... And I guess I should have expected it. Because, like, yeah, when I've seen later parts of the game, like, there's always 1 in the tank. So, like, I think they just all, like, kill each other until there's 1 left. I don't know exactly what happened. Fuck. Maybe I can't take this one down, because, like, this is a 1 hit. And I'm dead. Like, I think I've got some decent progress on the Bones for a new SC album. Nice. Been doing some short composing streams. That's awesome. I'm really thinking they just eat each other. Yeah, but, let's see, I don't know, because, like, their bodies were there. Like, they were floating around. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Shit. Okay, I think I'm not meant to take that one out. You're telling me we're missing Seaman Fight Club? That's the thing. Like, I was paying attention, but I was also, like, zoomed in on and focused on one of them. But, like, I remember the now saving coming up at the bottom of the screen, and usually something's happening. when that occurs, and I like, you know, panned over to the other side of the tank, and they were just dead. Like I didn't even see what happened, which is what really threw me. But yeah, they were 1 second they were there, swimming around, healthy and happy, and the next, fucking dead.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's
Here, you can't.
They are parasites, right? Yeah, that's true. They got to eat something, even if it's each other, or maybe just insides. That's a good point. Like that's how they were born, right?
For starters.
Like they got eaten by the Nautilus, and then just like burst out of its agonized, flailing body. Healthy and happy.
I guess I didn't do what a baby's gotta do, so let's do it again.
I'm not doing it again, Tommy. I'm not doing it again. Shit. That's what I'm trying to do. Does that count? Oh, by the way, caption. Oh, you're right. What happened? Oh. Are they back? They are. Sorry about that. Thank you. All right. What you got for me? I did it.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend.
I didn't see her, but,
But?
I've got to tell you something. It's awful. My best friend Beatrice is in love with Steven, but Paul, Steven's half-brother, left Cindy when Linda got out of the clinic after her bobsleigh accident. But not for Linda, for Tatiana. Only Serge, who secretly admires Steven, have been trying for months to win the love of Tatiana, who refuses to talk to Christy since she died. All the while Stephanie, who remarried Serge, discovered a letter from Paulina in which she explained where was the box of clover leaves left behind by Roy. So evidently, Beatrice wonders if Linda knows about the accident. You get all that?
It's a very funny bit.
No, not at all.
Go see Beatrice and tell her that Julia sent you. She'll explain all that better than I can. She lives on the outskirts of the old burg in a house next to the sea on Pegleg Street.
Pegleg Street. Outskirts of the old burg by the sea on Pegleg Street. Okay. Yes. Well done. Well done. Magnificent. If you could take any game that heavily involves dragons and swap in... No. Not swap that in. Swap in this dragon for that game's dragon. What game would you choose? Would you like to ride this thing in, like, Panzer Dragoon? Or Drakengard? Okay, see, I'm just watching the FMVs I already saw? Okay, so...
I'm thinking as well that I've seen this quetch somewhere before.
Oh, fuck. You're not gonna rat me out, are you? I think we're cool, right? I killed somebody for you.
Feel free to look through my stuff, creep.
I will. Oh, that was sarcasm. Too late. Already did it. Forget that. Slap that thing in Grand Theft Auto? Yeah, okay. Good choice. Hey, 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 hey,
Good day. I'm looking for a friend.
I didn't see her. I've got to tell you something.
no,
Awful.
no,
My best friend
no.
is in love with Steven.
No.
Go see Beatrice.
It's too
and tell
funny.
her that Julia sent you.
I can't withstand
She'll
it
explain all
again.
that
It's
better
just,
than I can.
I'll laugh
She
too
is on the
hard.
outs-
Get the fuck out of here. Am I about to get aggressive? She won't move. I can't leave. God. She's staying here for good, I think. All right, I guess I just have to reload because I don't think I'm getting out of this situation. Fuck me. You got soft lock, just going to Applebee's and ordering Lunchables. That is a soft, flaccid Lunchable of a lock. That is a disc of nasty, soft, probably stinky lunch meat from a Lunchable. Level of lock. Yep. You get all that? Thank you. Thank you for the clip. So proud of myself. I had to clip it. I appreciate you doing that. You should be very proud. That was very good. Perfect. Perfect timing. Okay, fine. You know what? Did I check the hay bales for hearts? Fucking damn it. Okay. All right. I think I know my answer. It's not a game though. I think the movie Dragonheart. I want to put the dragon from this game in Dragonheart, but I still want it to have Sean Connery's voice. It's really just I want Sean Connery to voice that horse dragon. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, maybe I can do this better. Maybe. Let's try. Nope. Oops. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to go through your shit, and I'm not going to go into the corner of your home. I've learned my lesson. I'm sorry.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's
I didn't see her. I've got to tell you something.
I need to load my dishwasher.
Awful.
It drains into the sink
My
and it
best
smells
friend
bad, so I
Beatrice
should do
is
it
in
while the
love with
neighbors are
Steven,
sleeping.
But Paul, Steven's half-brother, left Cindy when Linda got out of the clinic after her bobsleigh
Good luck with that
accident.
task.
But not for Linda, for Tatiana, only Serge, who secretly admired.
No.
Go see Beatrice and tell her that Julia sent you. She'll explain all that better than I can. She...
Peg Leg Street. Peg Leg Street. Okay. I never want to listen to that story again, so I don't think I will. Actually, let's do one of these. It's been a little bit. Is this Diablo? Hey, Syntherapy, what's going on? Welcome in. I wish this game were as fun as Diablo. Oh, no. Yes, this is a Diablo permadeath run. This is Little Big Adventure. Sometimes called Twinsen's Little Big Adventure, I think. Sometimes it goes by that name. Maybe some people know it that way. On the PlayStation 1. And, it's a game from 1994. It's actually pretty neat. It's very ambitious. There's a lot of weird ideas going on with it. It's not always fun to play, but it's always interesting to think about. Oh, what do you got?
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2 Grobo clones.
I didn't see her.
Is that it?
Good day.
I guess that's it. Never mind.
I didn't see her.
Okay. Sato-san wa mai asa sakanashi? Maybe gyoshi? Sakanashi kana? Ba ni ikimasu. そうなんですか? 魚がそんなに好きですか? 毎日食べてるんですか? Ooh, wait a second. Can I steal your shit?
Thief!
Okay. Never mind, I'm not getting away with that. Thief. Thief. I mean, that is what I am. This is true. Guilty as charged. I need coins. I don't know why. But I'm finding a lot of them. At some point, I think. I mean, I know I use them to buy ferry tickets to get to the other island. But I just got here, so I don't think I need another one. What's up this way? Oh shit! I learned this lesson already. Oh no. Oh my god, that's such horseshit. That's such horseshit. It goes through the walls. Why does this game have to be the way that it is? That's a choice. That is a shitty choice. Sometimes it's just like, I was just, I was praising this a little bit. Like, there's so much cool shit here. And then it goes and does something like that. It's like, you know what? Never mind. Fuck Little Big Adventure. Ferry, as in a ship that conveys us from one island to another across a large body of water. They're making this game like, oh my god, this is so good. Can't wait for people to play this.
Pegleg Street.
Pegleg Street.
Principal Island.
Okay. Hey. That's where I'm trying to go. Pegleg Street. Pegleg Street? And the whole thing's fucking cobblestoned? So the game is like cruel, and so is the world. Because like you would think like, okay, if you got a Pegleg Street, like it's a street that's accessible for someone with a peg leg, but like if you try and walk down this thing, it's going to be all uneven, and you're going to be like, stepping down maybe like between the stones. That's so shitty. You can tell there's passion here. Misplaced maybe, but it's here. Yeah, like a lot of it too is just like, I don't know, sometimes how... You taking a piss? I feel like I had this, I came here before. Yep. Making peepees. How like critical to be? Because again, 1994, we haven't been designing games in a 3D space for very long. There's not that much institutional memory and like, I don't know, mechanical vocabulary, however you want to phrase it. just trying to figure a lot out, you know? And I think in that situation, without like years of the benefit of seeing other people do it and looking at player responses or whatever, it's probably a lot easier to like mistakenly assume things on the part of the player that like they won't struggle with something or something will be more intuitive than it is. Do I need to fuck with you? I don't know. Wait a second. You should use squirt. He is. He's using the squirt. This is a pretty shitty move, though. Like, while pissing, just magical ball in the back of your head. God damn. Goes right back to pissing. What the hell? Are you invulnerable too? No, because it just takes a lot of damage. All right. Cathedral, are you confused? The game is really, really funny. That's a joke. That's a visual. That was a visual gag. The latest in a long line of very humorous moments and bits of dialogue and just other situations. It's all just really hysterical. I don't know if I should do this. Fuck. Why did I do that? I'm always doing that. Can I get a seaman status update? That's just how you doing. I gotta pivot over there in a few. I don't know how they're doing, but we're gonna find out if there can be only one. Does only one remain? Okay, hey. I'm gonna try and get a little more. I had to start this game over again, so I'm trying to get like a little bit of progress.
No more gas.
But no more gas. Okay.
No more gas.
I got it.
No more gas.
Okay. You can get a Seaman screenshot. Already done. Call me quick draw. Yep, knew that was coming. Yeah, we're gonna check on the Seamans, or maybe just Seaman. It's gonna be a big relief. As much as I've kind of processed the deaths. So what's one more? Also, like the one that's gonna die is a murderer. So the one that's gonna live is also a murderer. But anyway, this next one is gonna go down a lot easier. And once it does, and we only have one Seaman, no more walking on eggshells. No more worrying about the plural. Finding ways around it. It's fine. There's only one. Seaman cannot be misconstrued as anything else. Turns out we had some more. Just a little bit. Please? I've loaded the dishwasher. Congrats. I've done something productive today. Now I can sniff my own farts. How do you like to go about that? Do you have a receptacle that you contain them within and then enjoy them later? Or just in the moment? Pivot around and get them when they're fresh. What am I doing? Estes, how'd the rest of Mario go? How many stars do you have now? Can I get a star update? I'll trade you a Seaman update for some stars. Good translator. I'm just wondering what it looks like when you're actually playing, how they kill each other. I know, I'm really bummed I missed it. I guess I was just like, because I was zoomed in on the one Seaman, so I didn't see what was happening with the others.
Good day.
Good day.
I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2 Grobo clones.
The singular Seaman situation is great for letting your guard down. This is true. This is true. I do need to remain vigilant. I can't get complacent. Wearing a Snuggie is the best delivery system for farts to your nostrils. Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually. You have to acknowledge the survivor siblings. You can't scrub out the expired Seamans. I think I will. In fact, I think it's probably for the best. Like, Seaman was very young, you know, still a little baby Gilman, maybe they won't have memory of this occurrence, and I can just like pretend like they never had any siblings. They were an only child, and they don't have to deal with the trauma. And there's no like years later they suddenly, you know, have this like influx of like traumatic memories or like guilt about what they did. Because we'll just pretend it never happened. 4 stars left. Nice. So close. Murdered by a bomb. Ooh, Yoshi will be free next week. Bats and bombs on the shit list. You know, I just realized Yoshi, it's basically a torrent situation, isn't it? A torrent is just the latest in a long line of Yoshis. So derivative.
I didn't see them, but try going to the astronomer's house in the old burg. He knows a lot about what's going on.
Everywhere I go, someone just sends me somewhere
Julia
else.
spoke a lot about you.
Yeah, she told me to come here.
Julia, she's a nice
Oh,
girl.
Jesus.
Sometimes she watches a bit too much TV, but there is some truth in her story. Someone left a box for clover leaves on the islet in front of my house. It's too shallow for a boat to get there by water, and since the bridge leading to the islet has collapsed, the only way to get there is to fly.
Good
Okay.
day. I'm looking for a friend. She's
Just another
escorted
mount in
by
a world of
2
mounts. I'm
robo-clones.
gonna name my horse Yoshi.
Good day, young Quetch. Sorry, I didn't see them, but try going to the astronomer's house in the old burg. He knows a lot about what's going on.
All right, came all the way here and.
Julia spoke a lot about.
You know Julia, she's a nice girl. Sometimes she watches a bit too much TV, but there is some truth in her story.
Okay.
Someone left a box for clover leaves on the islet in front of my house. It's too shallow for a boat to get there.
It's like they do that as a bit, right? It's like, look at all this information. Look at this enormous screen-sized text box with all the things this character is saying. And at first it's like, oh, that's a one-off. Like, that's the gag. And then they keep doing it. It's like, oh, no, that's how you're conveying information to me. Which is reminiscent of another French experience, Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, which is a game that, in the library area of that game, you find a tome with important lore that contributes to your understanding of the game world. And I want to say there were 54 pages in said book. 54 pages of lore. I might be slightly exaggerating in the retelling. I don't remember, but I think there's also, like, potentially I'm underselling just how much reading that was. It was kind of insane. It just kept going. I couldn't believe it. All right. I mean, I'm just robbing you blind, but that's what you get for leaving coins in your sink and cabinets, and maybe your lamp.
Good day,
Maybe you're. Oh no, is she gonna get me stuck in the corner like the last one? Oh god, I'm gonna ask a random question. Yeah, what you got?
Julia spoke a lot about.
I don't want to know. Get me out of here. Oh my god. Just don't. Okay, Jesus Christ. I thought she was gonna block me in the corner again, like the last household. Okay, I think I stole all your shit. Would you name your pet cow Steak? No? Like, it wouldn't be my go-to name, but, like, is this a situation where, like, someone's asking me to, like, as a dare? Smoky Bacon? Is there, like, is this a cow that I'm raising that will eventually be slaughtered? Because if so, like, that's a little too real. Or just a pet cow. No danger of, like, that hanging over, you know, in the future. And then the name is a constant reminder of, like, at some point. Not necessarily. Just a pet cow. Is the name funny? I get it. I would be more like likely to find the humor in, I don't know, like a silly, kind of goofy name. I don't know what that name is. Maybe Kupo. Maybe Kupo. Maybe just name it Moogle. You have contact your Kenyu, the grandfather comparating cook water. Like Dickhorn? I don't know. What is everyone's best pet name for a cow? Good name for a pet cow.
Pegleg Street.
Pegleg Street. Do you have Poco, Hokaka, Win, the Hokaka, cookie odor? It's a bear, please. Cookie odor. That's the answer. Thank you, bot. That's what I'm naming my pet cow. Cookie odor. Who's a good cookie odor? Maybe just Cookie for short. Poco too. Actually, these are all good names. Poco? Maybe Poco. Or Heber. Oh, am I where I think I am? Okay, wait a second. Where's the library? I was there yesterday. Oh boy. But like, I came here yesterday, so like, I don't know if something. Oh god. Whoa. Oof. Oof. Oh, shit.
Opening hours for the Principal Island Library.
So for context, the small Japanese streamer I watch was comparing names in Yakuza, and in the English localization, there are 2 pet chickens you get as employees for pet business. 1 in 0 and 1 in 7, and their names are Nugget and Omelette. And Saku-chan was a little dismayed. She was like, why would they change the names? That's so mean. Because apparently, translated more literally, the chicken's name would be like John Cluck or something. So she asked us, would you name a pet cow Steak? And I said, yeah, it'd be funny. It is a cute name. Just like it's like just the sound of the name Steak, you know? Cruel if like eventually there's danger of this cow becoming one. A little too morbid. But outside of that, I can sign on. Like I said, it wouldn't be my go-to, but I don't have a go-to ready, so in a pinch, maybe we go Steak. I've begun the Pokemon breeding for the day. Going for the perfect stat Roserade right now. Good luck, I hope you get it. Nugget is kind of fucked, but I feel like Omelette is fair enough game. Saucy, what's going on? What is going on? Why is that not playing? Oh, did I not? Is the bot not here? I don't think so. Sorry. 1 second. I forgot. Oh, I know why. Coat! For me, it doesn't matter if the chicken or the egg came first, because I'm eating both. Alcohosa policy. Okay. Okay. It's just some simple Alcohosa policy.
This is Ripley.
Okay.
Last survivor of the Nostromo.
Saucy, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the reminder to bring the bot into the stream.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2 Grobo clones.
She's not here. I would have noticed her. We don't have many readers these days.
Maybe contributing to that problem is your attitude and your general way of speaking. We don't have many readers these days. These generation's too stupid to engage with codexes in the written word.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. According to the book I have, there is a clear water lake in the Himalaya Mountains, somewhere to the northwest of Principal Island. Did you know that the Himalaya Range is impossible to cross? It marks the border with the Northern Hemisphere, the one that Dr. Funfrog cleared out. The sun is too hot for us over there, the temperature is unbearable, and the changes in climate cause the development of mutant monsters. And despite the fact that the good doctor spared us from all that, there are still rebels out there who want to overthrow him. It's shameful.
There's a lot of lore here. Like, they wrote a decent bit. And then they go with a name like Dr. Funfrock. It's like, why did you even fucking bother to write a story? If you're just going to call the dude Dr. Funfrock. Maybe they don't have that many readers these days because it seems that all the books on the shelves are the same. Yeah. Yeah. They got 1 book. Hope you like it. We don't need these books. We'll write our own. We'll write our own. All right, so Billy Mays just threw the Tron DVD, both the loose disc and then the DVD case at the... We don't know who the antagonist is, right? They just rolled in on the flying jet skis, but we don't know who's inside the suit yet. I don't know. But, okay, so he threw the DVD case at the person's helmet. There's 3 more monthly payments of $19.95. Where that came from, yelled Billy Mays, stepping forward aggressively. The leader of the jet ski pack backed off, raising his arms with palms out in concession. To having been bested in combat. Okay. Jesus Christ. He started moving back towards his idling jet ski. I know when I'm outnumbered.
Feel like a million. Ha-ta-ta-ta.
I know when the odds aren't in my favor. There are... How many are there? 5 of us. And Gex, Bubsy, Duke, Lionel, Scott Stapp, Encarta, Billy Mays. And 7 of you, and
Boring.
1 of you is a Gex. 1 of you is a Duke Nukem. He looked towards Duke. Who was once again rhythmically flexing his pectorals and humming to himself. Flexing his pectorals and looking down at his own chest as he hummed to himself. Wasn't clear. What should Duke Nukem be humming? What's the funniest thing Duke Nukem could be humming to himself as he flexes pectoral muscles in rhythm to the beat? First answer or best answer gets to go in the fanfic. What do you got? What do you got? Because the best idea I have right now is the Star Spangled Banner. It wasn't quite. It's a girl thing. He hummed and muttered under his breath, watching the bulge is under his red tank top go left, right, left, left, right. Ain't nothing stopping us. Perfect timing. Thank you, Anime Freak. That's what the story needed. It's exactly what it needed.
Good day.
A little bit of Bratz energy.
I'm looking for a friend. She's
Still can thank
by
you for the
2
redeem.
robo-clones.
I don't know where they are. Sorry. I found this page ripped out of a book. It says, pull the middle lever once, then pull the right lever once. This must be the answer to some kind of puzzle.
Levers. Lever? I can't even find her. I'm looking all over for her. She was escorted by 2 Grobo clones, and we don't know where they went. Yeah. You're welcome.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2 Grobo clones.
I don't know where they are.
Me neither, bud.
You know, the Dr. Funfrock installed bus.
Do you know of a place where sailors hang out?
The public
ones that
library.
don't have a pedestal are placed on ancient seals. Since these
So they can check out Moby Dick and learn nautical skills by way of that infamous chapter about tying knots. What you doing?
Good day. I'm looking for a friend. She's escorted by 2 Grobo clones.
I'd like to help you, but I really don't know much, except about movies. Good luck.
I remembered I met you in the other version of the game because I have not forgotten.
Huge Star Wars fan. The saga sequel should be released soon. so I already reserved my seat in the movie theatre.
Good day. I'm looking for a friend.
I'd like to help you, but I really don't know much, except about movies. Good luck. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. The song
94, right? So he'd be talking about the Phantom Menace. You got a long ways to go, man. You got another 5 years to wait. And you know what? Maybe that's what he needs. Sit there for the next 5 years and think about that impression you just did. No, it's not okay. I don't care if you're French. It's not okay. It doesn't make it okay. Seems Twitch removed the Darth Jar Jar emote. Really? Shit. Has anyone, like, who's had emotes removed before? Or, like, had things not go through, like, get accepted by the process? Alright, we just camping out in the library? Like we're Richie and Margot Tenenbaum? Camping out overnight? Because we got some ads coming, and I'm officially free of this game. At least for now. You know, you gotta take these little wins when you can get them. I did my 5 hours. And you know what? Maybe next time we come back, I will redo this 45 minutes. That's all I've played. Oh my god. Off to bed. I am not far behind you. I gotta check on my Seamans, and then I'm going to sleep. Gotta get up for work. Thanks for the Deja Vu stream. Looking forward to the next one. Thankfully, the next stream is not Little Big Adventure. It is something else. Thank you for coming to the stream, Horseman. Have a great sleep. Hope work goes well. That is a saved game on the memory card. We all saw it with our own eyes. Will it be there next time? Time will tell. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break because I haven't so far tonight. I'll be right back with the Sega Dreamcast, and we'll see how the Seamans are doing. Check in on them, and then that's the stream for tonight. It's going to be a shorter one, so I can actually maybe get some sleep. Because I did not last night. All right, I will be right back. See y'all in just a minute.